salary. It is a huge setback for the Rana couple. A Mumbai court has sent them to judicial remand till 6th of May. The police has charged the couple with sedition. The MLA-MP duo have been sent to different jails by the court. MLA Ravi Rana has been sent to Arthur Road jail, while MP Navneet Rana has been sent to the Baikala Women's Jail till the hearing of their bail plea. As per Special Public Prosecutor Pradeep Kharath, the court declined an urgent hearing to bail application that will now come up only next Friday. The lawyer Rizwan Merchant termed the police case as fake and said that certain charges were added later on under pressure. He termed all the charges against them as baseless since the couple had not flouted the laws as contended. BJP called the arrest illegal. Meanwhile, Sena Mauti Samna has called the protest a BJP staged dharna.
हिंदुओं की लड़कियों को उठा करके ले जाना, उनको बरगला करके ले जाना, बाकी मतांतरण करवा देना, उनका चोरी छुपे शादी करवा देना, भगा लेना, और पूरा समाज साथ में दे रहा है। हम मंदिर की बात करते, वो हमारे ऊपर आक्रमण करते हैं। हम अपना शोभा यात्रा निकालते हैं, हम अपना भजन पूजन करते हैं, वो हमारे ऊपर आक्रमण करते हैं। स्वतंत्र भारत में उनके लिए एक देश बन गया है ना, धर्म के आधार पर। जाइए, रहिए वहाँ, पर ये देश सनातनी है, सनातनी रहेगा। हिंदुओं को पूजा पाठ करने का स्वतंत्रता से अधिकार है और रहेगा, और इसके लिए हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं।
The political storm in Maharashtra over Hanuman Chalisa does not seem to be ending anytime soon. On Sunday, the Rana couple, who wanted to recite Hanuman Chalisa at the residence of Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, was sent to jail for 14 days by a Bandra court. The Uddhav government slapped sedition charge against the lawmaker couple, accusing them of taking on the state machinery. The Ranas accused the Uddhav government of trying to stall their Hanuman Chalisa chanting and framing them with fake charges.
हनुमान चालीसा मनासाठी जर खोटे गुन्हे दाखल करत असाल आमच्यावर हमारे ऊपर झूठे ऑफेंस दाखल किया मुख्यमंत्री ने हनुमान चालीसा का नाम लिया बजरंगबली का नाम लिया श्री राम का नाम लिया
While the bail hearing for the Ranas has been deferred till 29th April, their lawyer called the case bogus.
इन्होंने जो हेट और डिसलाइक जो गवर्नमेंट के खिलाफ जो चीफ मिनिस्टर है उनके खिलाफ उन्होंने जो ये किया गवर्नमेंट मशीनरी को जो चैलेंज किया है उसकी तहत से इसको 124 लगाया।
This entire case is a bogus case. They have a very strong feeling that they are standing on loose ground. They are standing on loose ground. They know there is a possibility of release on bail. Therefore, they are prepared for a second FIR.
The Ranas, who are independent lawmakers from Amaravati, were taken for a medical checkup before being sent to prison. Back in their constituency, party workers performed a havan for this couple. The Bharatiya Janata Party has rallied behind the Ranas, calling Uddhav government's action a political vendetta.
मुझे तो लगता है कि महाराष्ट्र की सरकार एक महिला से इतनी डरी कि उनको लोग जमा करके उनके ऊपर हमला करने की नौबत आई। इससे शर्मनाक बात क्या हो सकती है?
The war of words escalated when BJP leaders Kirit Somaya and Mohit Kamboj alleged attacks by the Shiv Sena workers.
प्रवक्ता वो नेता की भाषा बोलता है, वो संजय राउत नहीं बोलते, उद्धव ठाकरे जो कहते हैं वो बोलते हैं। तो मुख्यमंत्री ये कहता है हम 20 फुट का गड्ढा करेंगे और उसमें विरोधकों को गाड़ देंगे जिंदा। ये मुख्यमंत्री और उनकी माफिया सेना की भाषा है।
किरीट सोमैया अगर ज्यादा बोलेगा तो उनके मुंह में मैं कागज डाल दूंगा।
The Ranas had drawn the ire of the Shiv Senics after taking on the Uddhav government over Hanuman Chalisa recital. A group of angry Shiv Senics tried to target the Rana household in Mumbai. The high-voltage Hanuman Chalisa fight getting shriller by the day. With Pankaj and Dev Kotak, Bureau Report, India Today.
Breaking news coming in. Maharashtra Minister Vadetivar abuses Rana couple. Maharashtra Minister halts filthy abuses at the Rana couple. Maharashtra Minister has lost his cool after Rana couple's bid to recite Hanuman Chalisa at Uddhav Thackeray's residence. Listen into what he has to say.
तो एक खासदार और एमएलए जो एक फैमिली है, उन्होंने बेवजह से हिंदुस्तान में या दिल्ली में या मुंबई में और पूरे देश में बकाया तैयार करने का काम किया था। इसी के साथ मुंबई को भी अशांत करने का काम, मुंबई में कानून सुव्यवस्था बिगाड़ने का काम किया। मुझे पता नहीं कि ये लोगों का मकसद क्या है, क्या समझदार है। हमने बोल दिया कि हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी सम्मानीय उद्धव जी ठाकरे ने हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ना ही चाहिए, नहीं तो हम मातोश्री में जाके पढ़ाएंगे। अरे तेरे बाप का क्या जाता है, तू कौन लगाए रे? अगर तेरे को बोलना है तो जहां बोलना है तू बोल, तेरे को जहां पढ़ना है पढ़। नहीं उद्धव जी ठाकरे बोलना चाहिए, तेरे बाप का नौकर है क्या? ऐसे नीच लोग, नालायक लोग इस हिंदुस्तान में पैदा हो कि जो आपस में झगड़ा करने के लिए हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ाने के। हर घर में हनुमान चालीसा है, हर घर में। हिंदू धर्मियों में आपको सबको पता है कि शादी के पहले हनुमान जी का दर्शन करना पड़ता है। अब ये बताएंगे और बताएंगे कि हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ो। आज सब अपना अपना धर्म का, अपने अपने मजहब का आदर करना सबका काम होता है।
Devesh Singh is now reporting from Mumbai. Devesh, his point that he's trying to make is completely being diluted and overshadowed by the crass language that he's using in public discourse. Is he going to be apologizing for this kind of language that he's using in a public discourse?
Well, Vijay Vadetivar, minister in the Maharashtra state government, while speaking at a medical camp in Chandrapur district of Maharashtra, used unparliamentary language against Ravi Rana and Navneet Rana over the issue that they were going to chant Hanuman Chalisa in front of residence of CM Uddhav Thackeray at Matoshri in Bandra. He also went on to say that if they want to recite Hanuman Chalisa, they can recite anywhere, but why are they creating a law and order situation in the state? And on multiple occasions during his speech that he made at Chandrapur, he used unparliamentary language. As of now, there's been no apology that has been tendered by Vijay Vadetivar, but yes, the language used by Vijay Vadetivar against Ravi Rana and Navneet Rana was unparliamentary, was objectionable, and that has the speech video has gone viral on various social media platforms.
And since you mentioned the video, let's give our viewers a sense of what he said once again. We've of course beat the unparliamentary and the abuses part of his speech, but listen into what he had to say.
तो एक खासदार और एमएलए जो एक फैमिली है, उन्होंने बेवजह से हिंदुस्तान में या दिल्ली में या मुंबई में और पूरे देश में बकाया तैयार करने का काम किया था। इसी के साथ मुंबई को भी अशांत करने का काम, मुंबई में कानून सुव्यवस्था बिगाड़ने का काम किया। मुझे पता नहीं कि ये लोगों का मकसद क्या है, क्या समझदार है। हमने बोल दिया कि हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी सम्मानीय उद्धव जी ठाकरे ने हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ना ही चाहिए, नहीं तो हम मातोश्री में जाके पढ़ाएंगे। अरे तेरे बाप का क्या जाता है, तू कौन लगाए रे? अगर तेरे को बोलना है तो जहां बोलना है तू बोल, तेरे को जहां पढ़ना है पढ़। नहीं उद्धव जी ठाकरे बोलना चाहिए, तेरे बाप का नौकर है क्या? ऐसे नीच लोग, नालायक लोग इस हिंदुस्तान में पैदा हो कि जो आपस में झगड़ा करने के लिए हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ाने के। हर घर में हनुमान चालीसा है, हर घर में। हिंदू धर्मियों में आपको सबको पता है कि शादी के पहले हनुमान जी का दर्शन करना पड़ता है। अब ये बताएंगे और बताएंगे कि हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ो। आज सब अपना अपना धर्म का, अपने अपने मजहब का आदर करना सबका काम होगा।
Amidst the ongoing Azan and Hanuman Chalisa around Maharashtra, Mahavikas Aghadi government has called for an all-party meeting on loudspeakers. MNS Chief Raj Thackeray will not participate in the meeting called by the state government today. On behalf of the MNS, Bala Nandgaonkar, Nitin Sardesai and Sandeep Deshpande are going to be attending this meeting. The meeting has been called by the State Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil to discuss the issue of loudspeakers at religious places and to ensure that there are no law and order situations in the state. Meanwhile, BJP Mumbai delegation has reached New Delhi and will meet Union Home Secretary in connection to the alleged attack on party leader Kirit Somaiya, which left him bleeding. BJP leader Kirit Somaiya had accused the Shiv Sena of attempting to kill him in the presence of police personnel on Saturday. The city cops have arrested 10 more Shiv Sena
उद्धव ठाकरे
workers.
धमकियां उनके शिव सैनिक देते हैं, मेरे सामने टकराओगे तो तुम्हारा मनसुख हिरन कर देंगे।
संजय पंडित
उनका प्रवक्ता जो है वो कहता है 20 फुट जमीन में हम दफना देंगे। आज हम डिटेल रिपोर्ट करेंगे और स्पेशल टीम भेजे, उसकी बात करेंगे।
It is ruling Maha-Aghadi government versus the family of legendary singer and Bharat Ratna Lata Mangeshkar. Jitendra Avhad, the housing minister of Maharashtra and NCP leader, has slammed the family of Nightingale of India, accusing them of giving a cold shoulder to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Avhad claimed that Mangeshkar family deliberately avoided mentioning Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray's name on the invitation letter of Lata Mangeshkar Award ceremony. Prime Minister Modi was conferred the first Lata Dinanath Mangeshkar Award last evening in a ceremony where Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray was conspicuous by his absence. The Maha-Aghadi minister has said that Lata Mangeshkar's family heard the sentiments of 12 crore Marathi people. The police have arrested AIMIM Hubballi city chief Dadapir Bedgeri in connection with the violence that broke out in Karnataka's Hubballi on April 16. Bedgeri is the fourth AIMIM leader to be arrested in the case. The police have arrested a total of 146 people so far. Meanwhile, Section 144 has been withdrawn in the area. It was imposed in many areas after the violence broke out earlier this month. On 16th of April, a crowd gathered outside the Old Town police station in Hubballi to demand strict action after a controversial social media post about a mosque went viral. Soon, violence broke out and stone pelting began too. In the ensuing chaos, a few police officers were injured. The state government has now said that stringent action is going to be taken against the accused. After hijab, halal and azan, Bible row has erupted in Karnataka's Bengaluru. The controversy started over school's undertaking. Clarence High School in Bengaluru has taken an undertaking from parents that they would not object to their wards carrying the holy book to the premises. The Hindu Jana Jagrati Samiti questioned the order and claimed that the school is forcing non-Christian students to read the Bible. The group also claimed that there are also non-Christian students who are studying in the school and are forcefully made to learn the Bible. The right-wing group called it a violation of right to practice religion by the school.
रिचर्ड रोड में जो क्लैरेंस हाई स्कूल है, यहाँ जो बच्चे एडमिशन लेते हैं उनके लिए बाइबल कैरी करना, बाइबल पढ़ना, बाइबल शिक्षण कंपलसरी बनाया है। ये जो उन्होंने डिक्लेरेशन एडमिशन लेते समय डिक्लेरेशन किया है, ये जो नॉन क्रिश्चियन स्टूडेंट वहाँ बच्चे पढ़ते हैं उनके लिए ज़बरदस्ती एक पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिटी का शिक्षा लेना, बाइबल पढ़ना, बाइबल सीखना, बाइबल कैरी करना, उनके ऊपर धार्मिक राइट्स का हरण का एक कॉन्स्पिरेसी है।
Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann is on a two-day visit to Delhi from today to visit schools and visit hospitals. In a bid to revamp the existing health and education infrastructure across the state, the Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, along with Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal, will undertake a whirlwind tour of the premier health institutes and schools in the national capital today. Both of them are going to be accompanied by a battery of senior officers from both education and health departments. The visit is aimed at sprucing up health and education infrastructure of Punjab by replicating the Delhi model. Both the Chief Ministers will visit Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Excellence at Kalkaji, followed by Mohalla clinics in Greater Kailash, Chirag Enclave. Mann and Kejriwal will also inspect the Rajiv Gandhi Hospital at Dilshad Garden. During this visit, a few MOUs with the Delhi government for imparting quality health and education facilities in Punjab are likely to be inked in the presence of both the Chief Ministers. Kerala Minister Sivan Kuti and Aam Aadmi Party MLA Atishi Marlena sparred over the visit of officials from Kerala to Delhi school, with Sivan Kuti saying that the state had not sent anyone to learn about Delhi's education model. Aam Aadmi Party MLA Atishi asked the minister to focus on facts. Here's a report.
Yet another political altercation and a raging row over the so-called Delhi education model. It's Aam Aadmi Party versus the Kerala government, with the BJP jumping in to take potshots. A massive political row has erupted after Aam Aadmi Party MLA Atishi claimed that the government officials from Kerala visited Delhi schools to learn about AAP's education model. It was seen as yet another bid by Arvind Kejriwal government to showcase his Delhi model by claiming that Kerala, the most literate state of India, trying to emulate the model. But the Aam Aadmi Party claim fell flat really soon, with the Kerala Education Minister debunking the claims of the AAP MLA. Minister V. Sivan Kuti clarified that no officials were sent to Delhi by the Kerala government. Mocking Atishi, Sivan Kuti said that his state had in fact hosted several Delhi officials last month who visited to study the Kerala model. He even asked the Aam Aadmi Party government to clarify which officials it had welcomed.
പൊതുവിദ്യാഭ്യാസ വകുപ്പ് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഡെലിഗേഷന് കേരളത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വിട്ടിട്ടില്ല എന്ന് മാത്രമേ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ മന്ത്രി എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളൂ. ഡൽഹിയിലെ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ പ്രവർത്തനവും നയത്തോടൊന്നും ഒരു മതിപ്പോടും കേരള ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിന് ഇല്ല. നല്ല നിലയിൽ പോകുന്നു എന്ന് തന്നെയാണ് അഭിപ്രായം. അതിനെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ആഴത്തുള്ള പഠനമൊന്നും കേരള ഗവൺമെൻറ് നടത്തിയിട്ടില്ല.
The BJP jumped into the fray, mocking the Aam Aadmi Party, calling the claim trip as false as Kejriwal's Delhi education model. Facing an all-round flak, AAP MLA Atishi said that Kerala officials who visited the Delhi school included Victor T.I., Regional Secretary of CBSE School Management Body, and N. Dinesh Babu, Confederation of Kerala Sahodaya Complexes and others.
हमने स्पष्ट तौर पे कहा है कि केरला की जो सीबीएसई स्कूल्स की मैनेजमेंट है उसके अधिकारी आए. तो मेरा केरला के शिक्षा मंत्री जी से आग्रह रहेगा कि ट्विटर पे जाने में इतनी जल्दी में ना रहें, कृपया करके फैक्ट्स चेक कर लें, फिर भी कोई बात कहें.
The controversy casting shadow of Aam Aadmi Party government's functioning comes ahead of a much publicized visit by Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, who is visiting Delhi schools on Monday. Bureau Report, India Today.
Gruesome murder of 5 members of a family in Uttar Pradesh's Prayagraj has shocked everyone. Cops have now registered an FIR and a probe is currently underway, but cops are clueless about the motive and perpetrators. Meanwhile, the opposition targeted Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath over the law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh. Here is a complete report.
A horrific mass murder that has rocked Prayagraj. 5 members of one family, including 3 women and a 2-year-old girl child, brutally hacked to death. Attacked on their head with sharp weapons. Throats slit open and then the bodies charred. Remains then hung on the noose. The crime scene narrates the horror that unfolded. Cops have registered an FIR and an investigation is underway. But the cops are clueless about the motive and the perpetrators. Police have not confirmed if the women were raped before being killed. Bodies have now been sent for post-mortem and the samples are being collected.
मौके पे जो परीक्षण किया गया है उससे सर पे या तो किसी ब्लंट ऑब्जेक्ट से या धारदार हथियार से चोट की बात है। पोस्टमार्टम एक पैनल के द्वारा और वीडियोग्राफी करा के महिला डॉक्टर के साथ कराया जाएगा। अभी घर वालों ने एक तहरीर दी है और घर वालों की तहरीर पे मुकदमा कायम किया जा रहा है और फिर आगे की कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
Dog squads have been deployed and a manhunt is on to nab these criminals. However, family of the deceased allege that the cops took the bodies forcibly.
अगर 24 घंटा के अंदर सच्चा कातिल को पता नहीं चला तो हम परिवार सहित यहाँ पर आत्महत्या कर लेंगे। इसका जिम्मेदार उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार और हमारे डीएम साहब होंगे।
The gruesome crime has now raked a huge political storm in the state. Opposition is targeting the Yogi Adityanath government over law and order situation in Uttar Pradesh and the growing crimes in the state.
इलाहाबाद में 5 लोगों की हत्या हो गई हो और पुलिस सो रही है। जो लोग कानून व्यवस्था के नाम पर सरकार में आए हों उन्हें जवाब देना चाहिए कि आखिरकार एक ही परिवार के इतने सदस्यों की हत्या कैसे हो गई।
उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार यहाँ पे जाति धर्म की राजनीति और मार्केटिंग इवेंट में बिजी है। अपराधी सरेआम घूम रहे हैं। यहाँ पे लगातार हत्याएं होती चली जा रही हैं। प्रयागराज में एक बार नहीं 2-2 बार घटनाएं घटी हैं और एक परिवार के 5-5 लोगों की हत्याएं हुई हैं और सरकार हाथ में हाथ रख के बैठी रहती है। मैं तो सरकार से कहूँ हाथ जोड़ के, प्रभु उत्तर प्रदेश में अपराध रोकिए।
तो पहले तो इस जो दुर्घटना हुई है तो इसका खुलासा होना चाहिए और कोई भी निष्पक्ष संस्था से इसकी जांच कराई जाए और तुरंत जो घटना करने वाले अपराधी हैं तुरंत पकड़े जाएं और उसे कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दी जाए।
Is it Yogi Raj or is it Gunda Raj? That is the question we put. And where are the people? Where are the leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party? Be it in the national level or be it in the state level. What are they doing? Have they gone in silent zone?
Meanwhile, the BJP government has pledged to deliver justice to the family of the deceased.
बड़ी निर्मम और बहुत बर्बर घटना है। मैं इस घटना के जो भी दोषी हैं पूरा भरोसा दिलाता हूं कि उनको खोज निकाला जाएगा और उनके खिलाफ कठोर से कठोर कार्रवाई की जाएगी। परिवार को सांत्वना देता हूं और हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे, परिवार से मिलेंगे भी और इसका खुलासा भी होगा और इसके जो भी दोषी होंगे उनको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा।
Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress even sent a fact-finding team to Prayagraj to meet the kin of the deceased and find facts in the case to corner the UP government.
पिछले 2 महीना के अंदर 4-5 जगह पे गंगा पार यही काम हुआ, यही हादसा हो रहा है, लेकिन पुलिस वाले चुप क्यों हैं, क्यों ठीक से जांच नहीं हो रहा है, ये पूछना चाहते हैं।
The Prayagraj killings are second such murder reported in Uttar Pradesh in 1 week, raising questions over the law and order situation in Bulldozer Baba's Raj. Bureau Report, India Today.
Amidst the Ukraine crisis, Prime Minister Modi to inaugurate the 7th edition of Raisina Dialogue beginning today. The aim of the Raisina Dialogue, which is India's flagship annual conference on geopolitics and geoeconomics, is to address the most challenging issues faced by the global community. With no signs of Russia's invasion on Ukraine coming to an end, the conference may witness discussions on the ongoing war. The chief guest in the conference will be the President of the European Union, Ursula von der Leyen. The conference, scheduled from 25th to 27th April, will have over 100 sessions with over 200 speakers.